I think one of the most important lessons I learned from last year, 1 year ago to now, is how you really need to stop and smell the flowers. For real, you seriously gotta try to learn how to slow down, find time for yourself, find time to appreciate the little moments in your day-to-day life, right? Because you're gonna need it for sure. I promise. Like the reason it's currently, what is it? 9 p.m. right now, and I am just now sitting down to record today's video, which is later than I typically do, right? And mainly for the reason that I was just taking it slow today. I got to go and have lunch with my parents. I got to go and wash my car, which is something that I enjoy. You can argue that it's probably cheaper and more efficient. Probably a better job to have somebody else wash it, but it's like, no, I like being able to just slow down and do this, you know. On my way home, today, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go watch the sunset. So I went and drove out and found a nice spot to just park and go watch the sunset for no reason, right? Little things like that. I remember 1 year ago, I was working way too much and I was working full time, and I was coaching sports full time. In between the two, I had 0 days off. For the season went on roughly a little over 2 months. And to not have a single day off where I wasn't coaching or working was, it almost killed me. I'm not going to lie. I made myself so incredibly sick from doing that. And obviously, I learned that lesson. I've made multiple videos talking about that, but oh my gosh, did I pay the price. You know. I also had the realization today. I was like, when was the last time I got to go out and have, like, sit down and have lunch with my parents? For no reason. Not like a birthday, a special occasion, celebrating anything, right? I just got to go because, you know, that is special. And lately I've been meeting my dad a few times. Once a week, we'll go out and we will have coffee. And I didn't really think about it, you know, like we'll just sit. Oh, but we'll just sit down and chat, you know, have coffee, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I sometimes tend to go on my phone while I'm sitting there hanging out with them. Like I'm like looking at something or something that like we're talking about. I'll start looking into it on like my phone or whatever. And I'm not trying to be rude. It's usually like, you know, like relevant to the conversation we're having. But man, it's not cool. I'm not gonna lie. I need to do a better job with that. You know. You know, just really being present. And again, I didn't realize this. I don't think about it. I'm fortunate enough to still have a father. I'm fortunate to live in the same city as him and have this quality time with him, right? And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, he's a bit on the older side compared to, like, a lot of my friends will say, you know? My friends' fathers, right? So, I was thinking about it, and I was like, dude, I gotta appreciate these moments a little more. You know? Yeah, we were at lunch, and my parents have I guess, an old friend. They got a text saying, literally while we were at lunch, that one of their the friend that texted my parents, his friend passed away, and my parents knew him, and I guess they were all kind of in the same friend circle at one point in time. And I'm like, dude, it's like, it sucks, but I was like, he's not much older than my dad, you know. So I was like, I really gotta just appreciate these moments a little bit more, you know. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. I need a dark block. Not deep slate. What about, it's like one of the nether blocks. I should have just broke this down. Shucks. The salt, no, Blackstone? I wonder if I have any of that. That would look good here. But yeah, man, I think if I had to pick one thing that I really started to practice and work on over this past year, it would be really stopping and smelling the flowers and enjoying these little moments that come up. Because again, my like I said, I don't know the next time I'm gonna be able to sit down and have lunch with my mom. She works 3 jobs. She's a busy lady, you know. And today was a real treat getting to go out and hang out with her, you know, just for no reason, right? Or like today, beautiful sunny weather, right? I'm fortunate enough to where I get a great view of the sunset living on the West Coast, you know. I'm sure some people would come out here and drive and visit or, you know, do anything to go out of their way just to catch this sunset like this, you know. And it's practically in my backyard every day, right? So taking advantage while I have it, you know. I was like, dude, where's my nether portal? I forgot I broke it. I guess I can go like this, right? Is this tall enough? No, it's one more, right? Dude, breaking this thing takes so long. Okay, gotta light it. See, dude, what a beautiful day. Even after it rained, right? And I think back, right? And I'm just like, dude, like, I think I come across as like this chill guy. But I think the way I've been most of my life has been just go, right? Nonstop, always moving on to the next thing. And not realizing like what's in front of me, what's happening, you know, not being as present as like I should be or I could be or whatever the reason is, right? I don't have any gold. Uh-oh. Abort. And that's something that I'm proud to say I have really focused on this past year. And it's really not that hard, man. Oh, no, I was there. And it's not that I'm like, I don't care about this, right? Whatever the reason is. It's just my mind is always just racing. You know, not in a bad way. Like I said, it's just I can't help how fast my mind goes and how it thinks, you know? Okay, let's I don't know where some black stone could be. What is that? I'm so scared right now. What is that? That's freaking me out. Okay. Wait, what is this? What? How did that happen? Blackstone, Blackstone. If I was Blackstone, where would I be? Probably buried far, far away from wherever I am right now in this moment. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh. I won't hurt you if you don't hurt me, okay? Okay. Nope. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, but man, I remember being a kid, and I've talked about this before. Like going through school, trying to rush through the school day, or just think about anything that was not school, so I could like wait for my day to start and wait for the moment school ended to where I could be like, okay, like now I can have a good day. Now I can enjoy my day. Now like my day starts. You know, this is what the heck was that? I gotta get out of here. You know, and now as I'm older, I'm like, dude, there are so many moments that I probably missed. I probably missed out on because I was thinking that way. You know, nothing wrong with it. You know, I was just a kid. But even at work, sometimes I'll find myself caught up in my work, doing my thing, when all it takes is like stopping to maybe chat with a coworker real quick that I haven't seen in a minute, or you know, talk to like somebody stopping by. You know, I'm like, I have the time. I always have the time, and I don't have crazy deadlines or anything that's like, this is due in 15 minutes or you're fired, right? It's nothing crazy like that. So why don't I take the time to, you know, be present, learn something new about somebody, talk to a stranger when I'm grocery shopping, right? Oh, wait, there's some. Oh, there's some right here as well. Oh, the mother lode. The other thing I realized is that, like, I work in the downtown area of my city, so high volume of traffic, like, you know, so many people rushing to get to their job, right? You could just see it, you know. You see it, you feel it. And the part that sucks is, like, the rush, you know. Like, you really don't gotta do that to yourself. And I was like, it's not a matter of, like, leaving earlier. That's not what this is about. You know, it's just like, as, I guess, humans, as people, we are constantly, like, I don't know, I guess forcing ourselves to be in a rush. That's the way the world is, oh, I almost threw up. I'm not gonna lie. Shucks, here we go. You know, we just are always in a rush, you know. Always cramming deadlines. I remember when I was in Italy, I spent 2 weeks in Italy one summer, and I wanna live there. I want to move there. I would do anything. I would give anything to go live there and be a part of their culture and their lifestyle. They give people like a 2-hour lunch in the middle of the day. I think it's something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it's like, yeah, they get breaks in the day so that they can go spend time with their family, go have lunch with their family, and then come back to work, not be given 30 minutes to go eat lunch in your car, or, you know, only an hour break. They don't care about that. They also give their employees, like, paid vacation, no question asked, you know, and it's their pleasure to. They're like, everyone there works hard. It's like across the board, every company, right? It's just part of their culture. You know, maybe somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, they like businesses. You'll see they close up in the middle of the day because that's when everyone gets to go back home or, you know, have time with their family. Hi, buddy. And you'll notice places are open late, way later. Cafes, restaurants, man, they are open so much later because, yeah, they stay up late, you know. Their days are a little bit longer than, I guess, ours are, you know, here in the U.S. Okay, I need some more pickaxes. This is so cool. I've never seen this before. It's white. Oh, look at that. Look at the soul sand particles. That is awesome. Pickaxe. Oh, a rainbow. That is sick. That is so sick. See, man, nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong just sitting here and taking in the scenery and enjoying it. Is there a third one? Do you see that over there? Oh, I think it's just a light ray, but it kind of looked like right there. That is sick. Wow, I can't believe these shaders have that. Like, look how vivid those colors are. Like, I know it's faint, but, like, it literally looks like... Like, this looks like I could have taken this picture in real life. You know. Wow. That's cool, man. Wow. Okay. Hey, I gotta say something real quick. All the support, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. I know I've been making these videos every day as just a journaling thing for me, and it's been really cool. I'm like almost 80 days into this consistent journey of doing these journaling things every day. Um, Tomorrow is the end of the month, so today's Thursday, or today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's the last day of the month. The last day of the month is always a crazy work day for me, but I always say there's time. There's 20 minutes in the day you can do this, right? I think I can. The problem is Friday is that I leave out of town for a work trip, but I still go. I still have a full work day, so like my day on Friday is gonna look like 7 a.m. probably until midnight because I'm gonna work, go out of town immediately, and then come back and then go to work at 7 a.m. on Saturday. There's no time in the day for me to sit down and have 20 minutes to myself on Friday, unfortunately, and because of that, my Thursday free time is going to look more like preparing for Friday. So I don't know if those free 20 minutes I have is going to be spent on the computer. It might be spent like packing or preparing or all the things, right? So I just want to say that real quick. I'm going to try to do a video tomorrow, but it could be 2 days of no videos. But I'm not breaking the streak or anything. It's just like I don't have the time to like pre-record anything, and that's not really what I'm doing. But I appreciate you. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.